Pranking! Pranking is your mind, your eyes, your ears, and even your one rancid toe. Pranking is your closest confidant, and your most reviled enemy. And of course, without pranking, none of us would even exist. But when one casts a cursory coup d'oeil over the works of the great pranksters of modern history, Marx, and Stanley Kubrick, it is easy to become disheartened. Well, fear not, dear viewer. Today I will guide you through the foundations at the core of any japery in this beginner's guide to pranking. Step 1. First, brainstorm some prank ideas. I recommend a pack of thin-lined A4 paper, also known as Japer's paper, to work on. This will really get the pranking juices sloshing about your spongy, moist brain. Why not use a mind map? Oh yes, I remember why. Use a bullet point list, or the prank may be on you. Top tip. Inspiration not striking? Try and run through the Jape taxonomy. All pranks are one of three things: illegal, depraved, or the one where you put a bucket on top of a door. Step 2. Now that you have a prank, the next step is to locate its target. A lot goes into finding the perfect mark. They should be gullible, cruel enough to deserve it, and if possible, also called Mark. Common mistakes number 1. Perhaps you wish to enact a vengeance prank against a member of your local pranking community. This is a reasonable wish, although I would wonder if you're getting into the game for the wrong reasons. Why not spend some time enjoying a friendly rivalry with a fellow pranking beginner, with whom you can spend many hours joyfully pranking each other off? Step 3. Carry out the prank. This is fairly self-explanatory and is highly dependent on what exactly your prank is. Good luck! Common mistakes number 2. As soon as your prankee takes the bait, you may find yourself compelled to hoot and holler with pranking abandon. You may want to exclaim "Pranks! Pranks! Pranks!" at them, or otherwise cause a humiliating scene. However, pranksters, I urge you to resist that temptation as best you can, else the prank will be on you. The real Joker's gold is still yet to be uncovered. Step 4. After your prank has been deployed, you may notice your prankee will start to sweat excessively, their eyes will lose focus, and they will spin and shake like a greased-up snake in a china vase. When you see this, you are ready to begin a prankster's chain. At this point, you must not waste any time in spouting as many false statements as you can, as quickly as possible. You see, Fool's Law dictates that when a prankster's chain is in effect, the prankee must believe anything the prankster tells them, no matter how wacky or wild. Simply pranktacular! But beware, pranksters. When the chain ends, you may find that you are compelled to believe the lies you spout. The prank will be on you! So when your prankee leaves their bepranked stupor, shut your mouth lickety-split. Or you could use your prankster's chain only to incept statements that aren't true, but may as well be. Like that the phrase really is quote-unquote. Or that your grandfather had secretly forgiven you before he died. Top tip. Remember, when the prankster's chain ceases and you're unveiling your twisted pranking genius to your victim, do so by shouting, "April Fools!" This helps add another layer to your prank. It will make your prankee truly believe that they are a fool, and additionally, even if only for a second, that it is the month of April. Common mistakes number 3. Important! Do not say April Fools if it actually is the month of April! If you do this, you'll be giving your prankee legitimate and correct information, which, while it does have a place in advanced pranking maneuvers, is too complex a tactic to pull at this early stage, and so the prank will be on you. Depending on your victim's state, you may now need to call them a doctor.
You're a doctor!
No, the time for games is over now. In the heat of a prankster's chain, we've all given our prankees information that will irreparably damage the way that they view the world. And so it's best to get a medical professional on board. A medical prank professional, that is. They will waste no time in, shall we say, easing your mind about the whole thing. And of course, bundling your mark into their nondescript van. Prank to continue the pranking fun. But that is for pranking seniors, not pranking beginners. So practice these pranks until your prank has risen. And join me next time for another guide. Remember, if you're not pranking, you should be drowning. Prank you very much.